careful trying to cover that dude.
He is stopped behind the... He'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Mississippi State going up-tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll try to pound their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off course? Because they are a good one.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Volunteers offense will get the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Flips it out to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going over the top. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. The Vols get it past the sticks.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabs behind the line. It's Selden. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position, because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block.
Kick is good.
He can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. On the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough.
The running back.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Off the play fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Nice move there. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year. And you've got to be able to get push up front. And it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
Mississippi State right back to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll pull it on the read. And into the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He looks that one in nicely. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The back goes in motion. The run from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense gets set for second down.
3:25. Ready, go!
He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
That's reeled in. It's Harmon. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll play it safe and try for 3.
Number 8 on the field goal.
He got it. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the...
Was incomplete.
First down.
It's 2nd down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that person.
And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Mississippi State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Starkville. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to... I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's White. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Reads it, fires complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's White. Across the 25, he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Calls his own number. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game to get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Power football with the run. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. Mississippi State going up tempo. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the back. Just ran over it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here.
He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. Been a huge game if he could have held on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback checking off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Smashes through. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go. The left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 11 over Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Trying to run, it's Selden. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Volunteers. Lining up for the PAT.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grab near the marker. It's Ball. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Had to throw it before he wanted. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They want that clock to run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Gets it to the back. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lots of yards.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win.